Second stream of the day. Let's jump straight into it, shall we? Got my cup of tea. Got my paperwork. We're good to go. So we're making a note of everything we collect. And yeah, let's do this. We're going to start running through. That's the wrong way. I don't even know where I'm going. I want to go this way. So we're starting in the main room. From here, we're going to head out. First thing we're going to do is head up north. Alright, we're going to go through the exalted spaces to start. So you can keep an eye on what these spaces are. Those of you that are interested. I don't really pay attention, but there you go. So this is an exalted medium and it's given me 1 rare. Exalted medium 1 rare. So good to know. Alright, let's continue. So this one is an exalted medium and it's given me 3 uncommon. So people that are asking, what do you get on your spaces? Like, what does it give you? This is an exalted medium, and it's given me 3 uncommon. Okay? Alright, let's keep going. This is another exalted medium, 1 uncommon. These drops really, really bad. Really bad. It's like they've been nerfed. So I think in this update, they've been absolutely dumpstered. These should be epics. These should be epics and rares, and I'm getting mostly, for exalted medium, I'm getting mostly uncommons. So right now, I'm going to say that these have been absolutely dumpstered. 1 rare, 2 uncommons. Wow. I mean, this is... nothing in this one. Exalted medium with nothing in it. Interesting. This one, 1 rare, 1 uncommon. Epics have just been nerfed into the ground, and he says that as he finds an epic. So this is yeah. All right. So there is an epic. Okay. Exalted smalls now, 2 rares, and uncommon. Imagine having all those hours to grind tokens. All right, let's keep going. So now we're going into mythics. So now we're at the exalteds at the moment. We're at the exalteds, and in all of the exalted spaces, we've got 4 epics in total. All right, so let's pick up another rare. I can tell you right now, this has been nerfed. The quality of drops has been hugely nerfed. Those epics just not being given out anymore. Wow, picking up commons in a large mythic. Interesting. Okay, mythic large again. One uncommon now. Yeah, this is definitely. How you doing, guys? By the way, how you doing? Hey, you've been playing for a long while? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've been playing for a bit. We're just we're collecting cracked hourglasses at the moment, and yeah, the update that went out today, this absolutely got nerfed, 100%. Which is cool, because they changed the game. Hey, Shamal, how you doing? Hope you're good, hope you're well. 3 now, 3 there, so 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's do this. 2 uncommon. I am making a note of everything that I collect as we go through. Oh look, there's an epic. Damn. It's going to take us a while to do this, by the way. It's Kay here. Hey, Unorthodox. How you doing? 2 AM. Hope you can gather the hourglasses without disconnecting. Yeah, me too, my friend. Me too. Hope you're good. To be honest, it's much better now. This server update that they did, really good. I'm very impressed. I know some people are still complaining about it, but for me personally, it's been really good. The server update has fixed a lot of my problems. I'm not saying it's fixed all the problems, but it's definitely fixed a lot of mine. Okay, this is strange. Now, Mythic Large seem to be giving more epics than Exalted did. Okay, this is very interesting. I'm very keen to see what happens at the end. I'm already seeing so many more uncommons than normal. Especially at these early stages. These higher tiers, like the Mythics. When I get into a group and grind, yeah, I'm not really doing dungeons too much at the moment. I haven't really got the time to do the dungeons, but I'm definitely like myself and Wildy Shark, we're definitely involved in the supply chain and looking at how we can keep this economy alive, and not only alive but thriving as well. And there's a lot of other good people doing the same thing as well. It's not just us. There's a lot of good people building out in this game, which is nice. But it's really important. We're building, we're almost building like an unofficial player council at the moment. And this unofficial player council that we have is really being designed so that we can protect the game economy to a degree, so we don't end up dumping and shitting on people and on the marketplace and the economy. We really want to make sure that we support the game, because I think too many guilds in the past and too many players in the past had this extraction mindset where all they wanted to do was remove value from a game. And a game in its infancy, such as this, needs protection. So a lot of the big whales in the game, we're working together to see how we can, obviously we want to profit, we need to de-risk, that's important. But how do we de-risk in a safe and sustainable way? That's the key. And that's what we're working on. Alright, so let's keep going. There's another rare, another uncommon. That's an impressive amount of space. But unfortunately, it's not the size, right? It's what you do with it. This is where there are lots of people. I know people that have got thousands of space. In fact, I was talking to someone just a little while ago who has over 6,000 spaces. Over 6,000 spaces. And he's struggling to get them all deployed. So, yeah, I mean, there's some really, really good people out there. Really good people out there at the moment who are not fully utilizing their assets right now. And I'm looking forward to them getting into the game and being able to catch up. A financial delegation, you can't balance the top of a pyramid on a toothpick. So true. It's a great saying. Great saying. You can't, and neither should you. Hey, what do you recommend to start investing at the moment? Up to 5k. That's a really good question. And actually a fantastic budget to be starting with. I think 5k is probably a good budget to be starting with here. You want to be very careful with it. Whale D Shark, go on to, I can see you're on Twitch. So open up a new tab on your Twitch and type in Whale D Shark and check out, he has a video where he has taken $5,000 and he's investing it and talking through all of his processes on what he's doing and why he's doing it. So firstly, I would absolutely recommend watching that just for a little bit of a insight into what he's doing. Whale D Shark. Let me just grab it for you right now, 1 second. So, let me find it. Hold on. Here he is. I'll post it in the chat for you. Yeah, there he is. There you go, mate. Definitely give him a follow. 100% give him a follow because he's doing exactly that. However, what I would say, great guy. The only thing I would do slightly different to what he's doing, and I'm not saying he's wrong, and I'm not saying I'm right, but what I would do slightly different is I would probably look for, like, he's just jumping in for the sake of getting in. He doesn't want any advantages. He doesn't want any help. He's just jumping in. At possibly the hardest time to jump in because his mindset, and I love this, if I can get in when it's the hardest and make it work, then you've got no excuse if it's easier. So, yeah, I think that's a really, really good perspective that he's coming from. However, for you, if you're jumping in, I would probably consider your entry because you want to get the best entry you can. You don't want to pay $400 for a common time warden if you can get in at $200 and get get twice as much for your money. So I would consider the events that are coming up in the near future and how they might affect the economy, and then I would probably look to make a decision based on what you feel. I don't think there's a rush to get in right now. I don't think you need to be rushing, but at the same time, look, last month people had given up on this game. The absolute rock bottom floor a month ago, that's gone. You've missed it. I don't think we're ever going to see that again. We've moved into new territory now. And so picking up those common time wardens for $20, that just doesn't exist anymore. But it also doesn't mean you want to spend $400 on them. Now, some people are, and I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Sometimes paying extra for something, if you can start using it, isn't a bad shout. It just makes, you got to make sure you're being effective. Space right now is cheap. Space right now is definitely cheap. So it might be a good opportunity to buy space. But you need to buy the right space. I think you want to be looking at large spaces, especially within your budget. If you've got something like $5,000, I would be looking at picking up some legendary large spaces or some mythical large spaces. You can pick them up for pretty decent. I'm going to do a video actually. Do you know what? I'm going to do a video. I'll post it tomorrow. I'm going to do what I would do, how I would start. And I'm going to do a 1,000, a 5,000, and I'm going to do a 10,000. Maybe not a 10,000, I don't know. But I'll do a 1,000 and a $5,000 dollar budget. And then I'll just talk through what I would do. Because it's a really good question. Hey, Toasted Waffle. Hope you had a good stream earlier. I didn't realise you don't talk on stream. I kind of sent a load of people to you and then I realised you don't talk on stream. And I was like, I couldn't even say hello to you. But it's all good. Hope you had a good stream, mate. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were well. And yeah. Good to see you, buddy. I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying that the servers aren't very good. But personally for me, I mean, it's so much better for me. So much better. You know, I've not been able to play the game for 4 days, and I actually went into a dungeon earlier. So the fact that I can actually go back into dungeons now, I'm excited. It seems stable for me. It's really good right now. It's not crashing. If you watched the other day, you'd know just how painful this was. We did this 2 days ago, and the lag, and I had to stop the stream, and you know, it was really difficult. But now, it's just buttery smooth. I can't complain at all. I'm very happy. But not everyone's got the same experience, so I can't speak on behalf of everyone else. But for me, yeah, really good. Alright, so legendary now. Look, picking up a rare there in a legendary, which is interesting. But also a common. Over 6,000 spaces. Hot dang, I've rented 2. Yeah, but they're not using them all at the moment, so doesn't necessarily, like, you know, having 2 spaces that you use over having 6,000 that just sit there doing nothing. Had to move my setup downstairs. Don't have a cam mic setup. Broke my back at work 3 months ago. Web pre-game genuinely broke your back. Damn, mate, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's not nice. Damn. Well, mate, I'm glad you're okay, and well, say okay. I'm glad you're still here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Really sorry to hear that. But I understand moving your setup downstairs for those reasons, and yeah, no, look, don't. I wasn't saying it as in like it's a bad thing. I was just saying like it was one of those things where I was like going to talk to you and I realised I couldn't. Mate, alive, glass is still half full. Nice, that's a good way to look at it, mate. And you're here, and like you said, it's keeping you sane, right? So, mate, I'm really glad, and it was a pleasure, absolute pleasure to come and see you earlier. I'm sorry I couldn't spend too long, man. I was exhausted and had a lot of in real life stuff I needed to get on with. I wasn't even planning on streaming today earlier, but yeah, we decided to do it because there was like 300 people on the back end of Wales stream, and I didn't just want to leave them. So it made sense to continue the stream and then to pass them on to you. It just felt like a good thing to do, you know. And also, I wasn't playing earlier, so there was no gameplay on my stream. It was just all spreadsheets. So it was nice to break that up and for you to be running with a squad. It was nice to be able to give people that. But yeah, man, all good, all good, all good. Right, let's keep going here. So I don't know what the drops are like at the moment. It's a bit hard to tell. It feels like because of the rarity goes down. So now we're into the legendaries. So the way that I've set this up is it starts off with the exalteds, then goes into the mythics, then the legendaries, and it goes from big to small. So the fact that we are now into the legendary small, there's about 100 of these. Oh, mate, Toasted, that's incredible. Do you know what? That's amazing. The fact that you were able to do that, perfect. All we could ask for, really. All right, let's carry on. I'm gonna, if I talk a bit quietly, I apologise. It's actually quite late here in the UK. It's nearly 10:30 at night. dogs are in bed and I don't want to wake them up. Spreadsheets are nice as someone starting up a business inside Big Time. I'll soak up all that knowledge. Hey, Spuds Pasta, amazing. My only advice I would give you, and again, my opinion is, you know, sometimes not worth the paper it's printed on, but at the same time, if it helps, I would be a little bit careful with building a business around, and this, as someone that's built multiple companies and helped people set up companies, I can attest to this. You always want to try and build a business on your own terms. Okay, if ever you're going to build a business, you always want to try and build a business on your own terms. Let me give you a quick example. I know a lot of people that used to build their audience on Facebook, and then something would happen and they would have a group with, and in fact I watched this happen once. There was a group on Facebook, there was 40,000 people in this group. This person was running her entire business from this group, and Facebook decided to shut the group down, and she lost access to her business overnight. And so there's a really good rule around not building your business in somebody else's playground, because they write the rules. You need to be in control. And the reason I share that with you and the reason I explain that with you is because if you're building a business in BIGTIME, and that's not a bad thing, by the way, I'm not against that at all. Just be careful, because BIGTIME right now is in discovery. BIGTIME right now is still trying to figure out who they are. And if you've got a business concept and you build it out, there is no guarantee that that business model is going to be viable in the next 1, 2, 3, 6 or 12 months. So just be very careful how much time and capital you invest at these early stages. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just trying to protect you. Depending on the type of business you're building out, right? If you're thinking about building out like an hourglass farm, that's one thing. If you're going to build out some software that you're going to then charge people a fee to use, that's another thing. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of different things you can do. I just want you to be careful, that's all. But yeah, definitely building up spaces. Building up a business in here whilst they're figuring everything out is just be cautious. That's all. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Just want you not to overextend, because I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, hourglasses are $30 right now. I'm going to build an entire business model around hourglasses, and a week later they're like, my business is dead. It's like, well, yeah, you can't expect that to last. So just be careful, because things are going to change, and they're going to change a lot. So you have to be aware of that. Hey, Limbe, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Thank you very much. Will I dismantle the cracked hourglasses at some point? Yeah, I'm continuously dismantling them. That's something that I am working towards. However, I've started to sell off my Time Wardens now, so I don't have as many Time Wardens as I did last week. So it's taking me longer. Hey guys, hope you're good, hope you're well. Rock, how you doing? Hope you're good. Utilities, Time Warden, or other spaces. So you get to put 5 spaces rather than 3 for a medium one. Yeah, absolutely. Why are the large spaces so much more expensive than mediums? Exits, purely exits. And as rightly was rightly discussed a second ago there, by Pockin Stupid, who ironically is not Pockin Stupid at all. If you have a large space, you can attach 5 exits to that large space. If you have a medium, you can only attach 3 exits. In the future, there are going to be bonuses. There are going to be crafting bonuses that are going to be attached to combinations of workshops. So if I have 4 workshops attached to a space, there's going to be a boost for that. So if I look here, this room, right, this is, I don't even know what room this is, but whatever this is, I only have 2 doors. You see this? This one has an entrance where I come in, and I have 2 doors. That's it, 2 doors. One door is a corridor to the next space, which means I have 1 door. I just have 1 door. It's, I'm limited in what I can do, but also I'm not going to get any boosts off this. So if you have the opportunity, I would advise against small spaces. That's all, unless you're going for an exalted, and then yeah, even so, you want large spaces. Really, you really want large spaces. That's the play. Just watched your looking at the economy video. Amazing, nice. Well, I'm glad it was useful for you. It's something I do quite a lot. I'm going to try and do weekly recaps of the economy and what's going on for people. It'll be less gameplay and more, well, less of the dungeon game. Like there's loads of streamers that are running dungeons, right? You can watch them all day long. That's cool. I'm going to try my best to help work with the people that want to build a business. You know, I've worked with thousands of companies building businesses, and so I've got some experience around this, and hopefully I can share some of that and help you guys. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Who knows? But we'll try. So you get 3 doors with a medium, but even though you get 3 doors with a medium, one's going to be an exit, so you're only going to get 2 doors with a medium. At least with a large, you're going to get 5, which means 1 exit, which means you've got 4, which is the maximum boost you can get on anything you do. So I would only be buying larges. I would only be buying large space personally. And space is, I think, quite cost effective right now. I'll run dungeons for anyone. Everyone plays a game differently. It's all part of the economy. 100%. Yeah. Look, what I'm doing right now would be worthless if there wasn't people to run dungeons, right? That's an incredible part of the game. And I love that, by the way. I love that part of the game, and I do it myself. It's just, there's a lot of people that do that, and for a stream, I think I'll let them focus on that content. We'll still do it now and again for fun. But I want to stick to my strengths, you know? Me and Whale D Shark are going to focus on the business aspect of things. And let the sweats focus on the grinding, because that's what they're best at. And they're good at it as well. I built an Hourglass farm before I stumbled into your YouTube channel. Honestly, saw it as another way to play the game. Exactly that. And it's a fun way to play the game as well, because, I mean, it's challenging. I'm not going to sit there and say it's easy. It's expensive and it's a challenge and there's a lot of risk, but it's also rewarding. It's good fun. Some people like spreadsheets. Some people hate spreadsheets. Some people like killing monsters, and others hate it. And that's what I love about this game, is there's, you know, something for different people. For me personally, my game loop that I'm really excited for is crafting. I just don't like crafting in its current iteration. I think it needs some attention and some love. Hopefully it will get it. But yeah. I loaded my Thimble Lobby into UE5, flew around, just drawed how awesome it looks. Mate, I'm looking forward. Unfortunately, I didn't win anything in a raffle earlier. But yeah, kudos to those that did. Did you win a Thimble Lobby earlier? Did you win one earlier? Because if you did, that's amazing. Yeah, they definitely need to refine crafting 100%. And they will. Hey, 64 Well, man. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Hope you are well. Yeah, I was watching earlier, man. I was watching your tweets. Loving your content you're putting out, man. Loving it. Can you show me how to make an uncommon armory? You don't make an uncommon armory. You just buy it from another player. But yeah, we can go through that, and I can talk you through that. I'm gonna finish collecting these first. So, see, now this is a legendary small, and I just picked up 2 rares. So, 2 rares and a common. Nice. See, I'm kind of focusing on the legendary to exalted market. Whale D is kind of focusing on the exalted to transcendent market. So we have our different focuses on what we're doing. He is top end, and I am kind of mid-tier. But yeah, there's something for everyone, and that's what I love about this game. I like that I can grind up the stuff to craft, although I bought my spaces and forges before I knew Coinbase didn't take cash up and I couldn't buy the tokens. Ah, that's all good. It's fine. I mean, look, when I got my airdrop of BIGTIME, I sold it. I'm not going to lie. I cashed out because it was like 30 cents, and why not? I fully anticipated it to crash, and then I bought back in when it went down, and I got more for my money. Atlas token is pumped. Yeah, price of ships is made. Yeah. I mean, I bought an absolute bag of Polis and Atlas, and yeah, I'm very, very excited to be able to offload that soon and make some nice profit on that as well. and then I'll use that to accumulate some more ships, get another C9, and maybe even a C11 out of it. We'll see. We'll see. Star Atlas, definitely a game I'm interested in. Alright, let's go back through. I'm going to try and keep up with these comments. Sorry guys, there's a load of stuff in here, so... mate, yeah, 64 world, man. We need to do a stream together. It'd be really good for us to do a stream together and to catch up. In fact, I'll give you some alpha if you're here now. I'll give you some alpha. This is officially going to be dropped. This is officially going to be dropped on Whale D Shark's stream. So, I'm not going to give it all away, but I will tell you, we have a stream coming up. Myself and Whale D Shark have a stream coming up, and we will be hosting a major giveaway. A major giveaway. I'm talking huge. Big giveaway. And so everybody that's there is going, like, if you're on that stream, I'm pretty much confident that most people that turn up for that stream are going to be able to walk away with something. So yeah, that's going to be a really cool stream. And we're going to be doing that very soon. Very soon. So we're talking a big giveaway. Huge. So I'm not going to say any more. I'm going to say what it is. Weldy Shark can definitely fill you in on the details of that. But yeah, just know that it is going to be a collaboration between myself, Weldy Shark, and BIGTIME Studios. So yeah, exciting. It's going to be really good. Weldy Shark got me wanting to play marbles with my wife. I know that feeling. I actually went and dumped some money in that to customize my marble earlier because I don't know, just wanted to flex my marble, and then it never even showed up because I just got trashed at the start of that insane game earlier that we played. But I'm actually enjoying it. It's a really chill game. I'm gonna play it with my daughter. I think marbles is fun. That's a really good way to do giveaways as well. I like it. Over 300 marbles was nuts. That was good fun. When would a collab be? Soon. Soon. I don't know exactly. Probably next week, to be honest, because obviously weekend now. So probably next week. But we will let you know. The only thing I can tell you, my best advice right now is to go onto Twitch. I posted a link above. I'll post it again for you right now. Just subscribe. Not even subscribe, sorry. You don't need to subscribe. Follow that channel. Just follow that channel. And then you'll be notified when he goes live. And just keep an eye on it. That's it. And then when he goes live, just tune in and you'll be able to find out more. We're not going to do it on my stream. We're absolutely going to do it on his stream. But yeah, just keep an eye on that because it'll be cool. Really looking forward to it. What is the use case for common armories now that all commons have been minted? Only refining. So yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. I mean, all commons. When you say armory, all commons, that's not all commons for everything though, right? That's not all commons for everything. That's only going to be for one particular set. Are all commons done across the board? Surely not. I mean, I haven't checked, but all commons across all armory? Interesting. Well, here's the thing to consider about that. When you take a common item and you upgrade it to an uncommon, it then puts the commons back into the pool. So you'll then be able to recraft with those common. So the commons are the commons are burnt to make an uncommon, when you'll then be able to reuse them and recraft them. And it's the same with hourglasses as well. When an uncommon hourglass is crafted, the commons that are used are put back into the place for you to be able to craft again. Eventually with hourglasses, there will be no more commons. There won't be any more available. And then it's going to be crazy. That's a whole new problem we're going to have to deal with. Because there's a finite number. And once they're gone, that's it, they're gone. So all it's going to take is somebody to just hold the market, especially mid-tier. You get towards that mid-high tier, and you just decide, you know what? I'm going to craft all the hourglasses and I'm just going to sit on them. And then what are you going to do? If someone's gatekeeping the next stage, there's going to be some funny whale games. There's going to be a lot of whales slapping whales, and there's going to be some interesting things going on at the top. Oh, just a set you were interested in. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think it was all sold out, but if the set that you're interested in is sold out, you can't get commons anymore, keep an eye on it, because when people start crafting the uncommons, it will put the commons back into the marketplace. So you will get another chance. But right now, yeah, refining is pretty much it. There will come a day when, if you want a common hourglass, you're going to have to sit in your Walden all day refreshing. I can see it. Remember, they're finite. There is a finite number. There is only ever going to be a certain number of people that are going to be able to make money in this game via these game loops. And it's going to be a lot of people. But if this game ever gets to that critical mass of millions of users, if this game gets millions of daily active users, GG. Everything's going to change. And you never know. Do you have any cards in Gods Unchained? Yes, I do. But I'm going to be absolutely honest. I haven't played Gods Unchained in about a year or so. So I've got all of the original sets and decks that I crafted at the very beginning. But I just haven't had the time to play. I've been too busy. Got 2 common and 1 rare Time Warden. Not sure if I should sell the rare one and take $100 profit to buy 2 commons, or put the rare one to rent. I mean, the way I see it right now, and it's very difficult because you don't know what the future holds. Imagine buying a house, right? We talked about this earlier. Imagine buying a house. Let's just say you spent $100,000 on your house. Imagine renting that house out for $50,000 a month. Would you do it? Would you rent your house out if you could pay your mortgage off in 2 months? Because effectively, that's the rent at the moment. Look at the rent on the Time Wardens compared to what they cost to buy. You're able to rent out a common Time Warden for $150 right now when they're like $450 to buy. That means within 3 months, or within 2 months, because you've got the month you rent, next month, the month after that, so 3 payments, you've paid that off. Now, there is no guarantee that it's going to hold its value, because you could argue, but Steve, a house isn't going to drop in value overnight. True, and it is something to consider, but also this is a much more cost-effective way to get into the game, right? If you're able to rent for $150 for something you pay $450 for, damn right I'd be renting that shit out. But then you have to consider it. For me personally, I would lose money renting. Why? Because one Time Warden, one common Time Warden right now produces me about $1 per hour. I make about $1 per hour per Time Warden. That means over the course of a month, considering I'm going to be playing for 12 hours a day, so we're talking about, let's just say $10 a day, right? $10 a day, that's $300 a month. I'm making double the money by using it that I would be if I was to rent it. But you need these spaces to be able to do that. And also, I'm not locked in. I can sell mine at any point. So if they pump on the market, I'm not tied in. So I don't really like the rental market at the moment. I'm using it, but not in that sense. I'm afraid renting anything for Time Warden because it's locked for a month. And in 1 month, anything can happen. Brooks. Absolutely. Exactly right. In fact, I've got friends and I know people that went crazy, rented out on the market, and now the market's changed and they're like, oh shit. You know, very, very down as a result of that. Don't forget, this is not a game that everyone is going to win. There's no guarantee what I'm doing is going to work. I try my best to look at things objectively and with a level head, but I'm not saying I'm right. There's people that are going to do things a lot better than me. I just like to give a perspective on things. So, yeah, I think my perspective on this is that I wouldn't rent right now. Hey, Vortex man, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just collecting my hourglasses. I'm only here because It's that time of the day. How does a time warden make that much money? Is it a higher tier? No, these are common. These are common. And the reason is because of the amount of spaces I've got. So on average, it takes 10 time wardens to break down 100 spaces on average. On average. Again, everything's subject to change and nothing's exact. But on average, 100 spaces produces enough time wardens, produces enough cracked hourglasses that then 10 time wardens over 48 hours can break those down. Anything less than that, in terms of time wardens, and they will start to stack up. You will not be able to dismantle them quick enough before the next lot are ready. So I'm sitting on 350 spaces right now. That means that effectively I need 35 time wardens to be able to efficiently break down all of my cracked hourglasses. And that is basing everything on a 12-hour day. I work from home, I sit on my computer all day. It's no real problem for me to just pop in every 2 hours for 5 minutes and reset my timers. So in doing that, I'm able to generate $2 for every cracked hourglass right now. Now, that's every 2 hours, so break that in half, it's $1 an hour. A cracked hourglass is worth $1 an hour to me right now. But I've got enough space to make that work. You might find out that you run out of cracked hourglasses if you don't have enough spaces, right? So I'm not saying this strategy is going to work for everyone. It's different. Have you checked out the progress in Star Citizen recently? Yep, I've been playing Star Citizen quite a lot. Have not been to Pyro yet, but very, very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. Loving everything around Star Citizen at the moment. It is really, really nice to see that they're starting to get some recognition for all of their work. Love it. So for one time warden, you need 10 spaces. On average, again, it's not exact. It's not factual to be like perfect data. It's just on average. It's hit and miss. Is Steve Woody the Sunflower developer? Not the developer, but yes, I am Steve Woody from Sunflower Land. This is me. I worked with a team for about a year and a half, advising them and working with them on the community and marketing side with partnerships. And I helped with the economy and the game design and some things like that. So yeah, I've a bit of everything. But yes, do love Sunflower Land. It's a great team, great project. Fond memories. It was never a full-time job for me though. It was never meant to be. Can't put me in a box, unfortunately. See, now these are all just common, right? So many commons. This is very, very, very much been nerfed. Very much been nerfed. I can see instantly. So, all right, let me just try and show you this. All right, hold on. In fact, do you know what? Give it a second because I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in a minute. Let's finish collecting first. But yeah, I can absolutely tell you right now, this has been nerfed massively. And this would have been with the update that went out today. Which means a lot of what I was doing and planning could now have changed as a result. Hey, A-Town Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. All right. I have to calibrate and see as a result of this what it means. This changes quite a lot. What am I doing at the moment, my friend? I am collecting cracked hourglasses inside BIGTIME so that I can refine them for some monies. Because we like the monies. Let me just get this one. I mean, there is an incredible amount of common now. So epics have been nerfed into the ground. Rares have also been nerfed really hard. Commons have been buffed, and uncommons also look like they are a little bit more popular as well now. So it doesn't look like the drop rate has been affected too much, but the quality absolutely has. Absolutely has. And I've not seen anything above rare still, above epic still. So to give you some context, the last time I picked these up, I picked up 25 epics. Okay, this run through, last time I did this run through, 2 days ago, I picked up 23 epics. Today, I picked up 9. Just for comparison. 2 days ago, I picked up 77 rare. 77 rare I picked up 2 days ago. Today, 50. So 20 less rare and about 15 less epic. Noticeable. Definitely a noticeable change. Going to be really interesting to... is it a big difference between tokens for common and rare? Rare, absolutely, because rare... What rare gives you that is different to anything else is the luck. A rare cracked hourglass is the equivalent of a normal common. Meaning that if you are running a normal common hourglass inside a dungeon and you run a cracked rare, you're going to get the same luck and potentially the same drop rate. Now that is just for the rare. To give you some context on how that looks, the luck here, as you can see, the big time luck rate on an uncommon is 17.25. 17.25. On a common, it's 15, I think. Yep, 15. And I think on a rare, it's maybe 20. And on an epic, it's 92. Alright, that just gives you an example. So 15 for a common, 92 for an epic. But common, uncommon and rare, very close to each other. Epic, miles apart. So absolutely, it's very valuable to be able to keep hold of those rares. You can use them. However, breaking them down, I need to double check. Because it's possible things have changed. So let's just finish off this run first and we'll go back and then we'll see. I think they'll be higher. Yep, absolutely. I think they'll be higher. In time, I think they'll have legendary and maybe higher. I have put in a request that they build a new system. I don't know whether they will or not. My suggestion was when a space is minted by BIGTIME, it has an integrity level of 0. Integrity of 0. And every time that space is traded or moved to a different wallet, i.e. sold or whatever, it gains 1 point in the integrity value. Now, the higher the integrity number, the lower the integrity. I know that's counterintuitive, but just for simplicity of explaining it. So, if you have an integrity of 0, i.e. you have a space that was given to you from BIGTIME directly, you would have a better drop rate in terms of numbers and quality. And every time that space had been sold or transferred, it would reduce the quality of the hourglasses that were dropped. That's my suggestion. That way it would promote diamond hands and those that I'd held from the start and not sold. And I think that that's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, we are almost there, but we are getting... I mean, I have run out of space for commons right now, which is crazy. Bought a small epic for 500. Damn, but yeah, I feel you on that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll do it or not, but yeah. I'm definitely looking out for the right space. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm always up for buying space. But space is really cheap at the moment. You can rent it as well. So I'm not too bothered about space. Space is like an overlooked asset right now. Need to do some more comments here. So just bear with me. Your kingdom is amazing. Mate, thank you. Thank you. It's a, it's a blessing and a curse, right? Blessing and a curse. Look, about what you can afford, it's perspective. All right, somebody that can afford 1 space, 10 space, 100 spaces, or 1,000 spaces is all perspective. Here's one thing I'll say though. Here's one thing I'll say. your financial commitment in this game does not need to equal your ability to be able to generate money. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you are able to build the right relationships with the right people, then you can have an opportunity to manage their assets. Now, it's not easy to do this, but it's possible. If you are able to build the right relationships with the right people, then you have the opportunity to manage their assets. So you don't necessarily need to be buying the assets yourself. You can utilize other people who have the assets but don't necessarily have the ability to manage them effectively. There is a reason why there are property managers and there are portfolio managers and there are managers. Yeah, not everyone has the space to know, well, what should I rent for? What's a good price to rent? How do I check my rentals? How do I do this? How do I do that? Like, sometimes, you know, there's space in this game for advisors. You know, you could become a guild advisor. You could start putting out content and positioning yourself as an expert in this game, and you could easily be able to build up a portfolio managing other people's assets. It's possible. I'm just saying, there's opportunities. Always opportunities. I have so many commons, it's insane. I've run out of space. I'm now marking down commons. I'm now marking down commons on the Epic tab. I'm not going to mistake them, don't worry. I noticed that most of your spaces are Epic Medium. Well, we're in the Epic Medium space now. So we've worked our way through the Exalted, we worked our way through the Legendary, we worked our way through the Mythic, we worked our way through to the Epic, and it gradually, you know, we're in Slumtown now. Right, these are the cheap seats. This is where I keep the people that I don't want to talk about. I don't even think the cleaner comes down here, to be honest with you. There's maybe a Roomba you'll see like floating around, but that's about it. Yeah, that'd be great, but I'm from the Philippines, so yeah, I mean, look, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I know people from the Philippines who have done incredibly well with nothing. Incredibly well with nothing. In fact, most of my staff come from the Philippines, and I hired so many people in the last bull run, and they're still with me today. And they got paid incredibly well. So I think the fact that you've got an internet connection, anything else is purely mindset. I think your country of origin, if you're connected to the internet, is irrelevant. Look at Axie Lima. Look at what a lot of people are doing in the space. Look at Coach Cody. Look at Jonard. You know, they're from the Philippines. These are incredible people that work very, very hard and that have made incredible relationships. Coach Cody went on to work with Honeyland. You know, he started off. I found him. He helped me because I was really bad at Axie. He helped me. I hired him. He worked with me for like a year. Got to a position where he moved on to work for another company. Helped him with an introduction, and he went on to be the community manager for another game. Did a lot of really good stuff. You know, he was an introvert when he started. Now he went on to be a community manager for a huge Web3 game. So anything's possible, my friends. Anything is possible. If you're a good person, build up good relationships. I mean, I used to think that toasted waffle until I started working in Web3, and now I'd do anything to get out of it. Yeah, anyone that negotiates rent, this is where they get sent. We're almost in the dungeon. In fact, you can just see down there, they see that black hole. So just down there, that is where, true story, Whale D Shark likes to come and play with his balls. And he knows no one's going to disturb him down there. I want to ask what they mean about the amount of big time reward per airdrop in a leaderboard in the wiki. Okay, what do you want to ask about it? How can I help you with that? Oh, I missed one. I missed two. Cheeky. The question is, did I write them down? Do you know what? I'm going to write them down again just in case I didn't. I'm pretty good normally, but I think I just missed those. All right, here we go. Last two spaces and a rare on the end there. Look at that. Let's just take a moment and appreciate that rare. How you doing? Pick you up. All right, last room. Last room. Common and uncommon. All right. There we go. This is it. These are the cheap seats. This is the, this is it. So to give you an idea when you look at the space, here you go. So as you can see here, these are the exalted larges and exalted mediums, then it's exalted smalls, into mythic larges, into mythic mediums, into mythic smalls, into legendary larges, into legendary smalls, and same here. And then we've got these epic larges, epic mediums. And right, ready? Now I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to get back. Took longer than getting 2 hobbits into Mordor. Alright, so now let's go back. Slight cheat there. Nice. Yeah, just look. The best relationships are made in a down market. Everybody wants to be your friend in a bull run. The people that I pay attention to are the ones that were there when everything was in the gutter. If you're willing to dig in when there's nothing to earn and there's nothing to make, then when things become successful, you're the one that will be remembered. Not the tourists that are going to come just for the quick win. Just bear that in mind. All right, so as we go back into our space, I just want to open up my Google Sheet. And let's jump into BIGTIME. I'll share this with you in a minute. Just bear with me a second while I sort my life out. All right, so let's come across here, and we're just going to take these 4. Copy this down here. So this is now the 3rd. How many did we get? Let's have a look at commons, right? I'm going to have to count these up, so bear with me a sec. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70. Wow, okay. $200. $84. 284 common. Oh, nobody needs to know that I'm protected. 284 common. So in my last run through, I had 173 common. This time I had 284 common. Absolutely noticeable. Right, let's go through uncommon. $100. 150 exactly. 150. Rares. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55 rares exactly. Okay, so not too bad. Epics, 9. Wow. So in my last run through, I managed to pick up a total of 476 in my last run through. And this time, 498. So I actually picked up more in this run through. But look at the weight. From 23 epics, so look, 19, 24, 27, 26, 23, 9. You can absolutely see that epics have been nerfed. There's no question about it. And then 64, 61, 70, 74, 77, 55. You can absolutely see rares have been nerfed. Uncommons, 120, 168, 175, 205, 203, 150. And I'm only going to count from this line down here because the ones above it, I didn't have all the spaces deployed. But look at this, 142, 173, 284. You cannot tell me that there's not a discrepancy there. From 173, and almost an additional 100 common. Now, in terms of numbers, as I said, 476 last time, 498. So a few more. Right, let's have a look at how this equates, shall we? Total hourglasses before 476. Can you see this all, by the way? Would it help if I made this a little bit bigger? Because it's probably sitting a little bit too small right now, right? Is that better? Can you see that better, hopefully? Ugh, hopefully you can. Let me just move this to here. Okay. Are you able to see this okay? Hopefully that's big enough. Let me make it a little bit smaller. How's that? Can you see that, guys? Is that okay for you? Hopefully you can see that okay. All right, so let's look at this one here, shall we? So total hourglass. All right, so this number here and this number here. So last time, yeah, perfect, no worries. So 476 hourglasses last time, 498 this time. All right, so potential big time before last time, even though I got less, was 6,936, okay? Now it's 6,791. So even though I got more hourglasses, because so many more were common, I actually get less big time as a result. Which means, because I'm going to have to break down so many more common, it's going to wrap up those time wardens for so much longer. Obviously, wrapping up epics, I was getting more for my money. This means it's going to take me a lot longer to break this down. So what does that mean? Well, potential profit in terms of US dollar value 2 days ago was $1,057. It's now $1,035. So not that much different, to be honest. Crafting cost before was $88. My crafting cost now is going to be $92. No, this is not daily. This is every 48 hours. So daily is going to be 400 and... So without a boost, the profit at the moment after costs, profit without boost was $964 2 days ago. It's $938 now, which means daily, it was $482 daily, and now it's $469. So it's around $500 a day, roughly. Cool, good to know. All right, so yeah, let's carry on, shall we? Let's carry on. All right, so what else do I need to know? So the other thing I want to do here, just quickly, before we head out of here, I want to look at one more sheet that I've got here. Now, this also means profit without boost. So if I boost it, right, my profit without boost is $938. If I was to boost this, I would lose $111 to boost it. So if I boosted this, I would lose $100. It is not profitable to boost, meaning that I cannot boost this right now. And you say much money, but you have to bear in mind that it's relative. It's relative. You're looking at $300,000 worth of space. So when you look at $300,000 worth of space and you see $1,000 profit every 2 days, I mean, you know, it's relative. There's still an incredible risk and outlay compared to the return at the moment. Just got to bear that in mind. Like, you might look at this number and be focused on this number that it's a big number, but when you compare it to the initial investment, it's not a huge amount of return in that sense. And also you've got to think about the opportunity cost, right? Because this locks up those time wardens so they can't be used on anything else. Now, if these time wardens can't be used on anything else, that's money that could otherwise be used to craft hourglasses and do other things. And so actually, whilst this is an opportunity. It's not necessarily a very good one, and it actually costs in other areas. So, with that being said, let's have a quick look up here, shall we? With these numbers. So, what? Oh, okay. Okay, that's weird. I don't have that. So, equals that times that. Yeah, so that's going to be that's a time. So I need to just change that quickly. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I want to work this out with you guys. So, that's how much time is required. So let's just work this out. 996. All right, so equals 996 divided by 24. Wow. Okay. That seems a bit crazy. 41 days. It would take 41 days to break all of these down. I need to double check the numbers on that, but anyway, yeah, crazy. So, Excel spreadsheets, I'm in. Oh, what's done here? Let's just go and check this one out, shall we? There's something here that's finished. Something in the Galactic Time Warden. What have we got? It is a uncommon. Okay, cool. Uncommon. All right, let's. I think with this, it's taking a while to finish actually. Really want that kind of continue to come up. All right. Well, we'll just chill for a minute while it figures itself out. Cool. Now we can make a rare. So in order to do that, we've got this one. Oh, that one's got 20 minutes in it. So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go and run a dungeon first, because if I run a dungeon, I'll be able to use up this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. So I can run a dungeon, and I can use up 5 hourglasses, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to make another rare. Hey, mate, spent a lot of time playing EVE Online. It's literally a spreadsheet game. Yeah, no, I feel you, mate. I feel you on that. Love to pan out and see massive views of the galaxies. That's what I'm looking forward to in Star Atlas. That's going to be cool. All right, so we're not actually going to do anything with... Do you know what we're going to do right now? Do you know what we're going to do? Oh, hold on. Where'd they gone? Oh, sorry, because you're exalted. You're too good to break down hourglasses. Wind your neck in. Give me my hourglasses. And let me break them down. No? Okay, all right. I asked nicely. We'll come back. Nothing else on there we need to worry about right now. So, yeah. I guess right now, I just need to check on this. Yeah, let's just check on this quickly while I'm here. How long's this got left? 14 hours. Alright. So I can definitely get the rare crafting. I can get that going. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can do there. So I guess for now, I just need to pop into Discord, find out if everyone is running or not. So let's go and see, shall we? Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, I'm streaming, guys. I just thought I'd let you know in advance. I'm streaming. How you doing? You good? Oh, I'm on push to talk. Hey guys, I'm streaming, by the way. I just thought I'd let you know, guys. How you doing? Are you full? Nah, it's all good, man. All good. I'll pop back in a bit. speak to you in a bit, guys. Hold on, let's try another one. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys. Guys, I'm streaming. I just thought I'd let you know. Are you 6? No worries, guys. I'll catch you in a bit. All right, so I'm in VIG, by the way. That's VIG, Vast Impact Gaming. Definitely a good server to be into. If you're looking for people, hey, mate, if they're 6, they're 6. It's all good. So I will run. That's Vast Impact Gaming. Definitely a good server to be in. Always good people in there running around. I might go and do a solo dungeon, you know? Maybe we'll go and do a solo. So if we do that, yeah, let's go and run up this way, shall we? Hey, Lat, I'm watching you. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. How dare they turn down the Undisputed? I am a noob. I don't blame them. No, it's all good. It's all good. We'll run with them another time. Oh, look, rubber banding a little bit as well. Oh, and there's a portal here. Let's see what... What? Oh, okay. Rude. Kind of want to go to Wastelands. Insufficient funds. Ah, so it's yeah, a little bit all right, cool. Well, we'll just give that a minute. Yeah, it looks like it's struggling a little bit at the moment. So maybe the servers are still struggling a little bit. Let's go back to the lobby and see if we can try again. Yeah, absolutely, Spuds Pasta. Only problem is I'm too lazy to do that. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, look, you can see the ping on the servers is terrible. 3,600 milliseconds for Singapore. GG. So yeah, it looks like the servers are still struggling a little bit. But once you're in a dungeon, it's okay. All right, good to know. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if it kicks in. It might not. I don't know, guys. We're going to try it and see if it works. I really want to run dungeons with you guys. I just don't want to waste your time. And sometimes this... like this waiting around is a little bit... a bit challenging. Be careful with dash loot at the moment as well, because the data is only accurate from the end of last month. The API was shut down on the 31st, and so that is the last time that the data was updated. Dash loot is incredible, but it relies on the API, which they've closed down. So, yeah, just need to bear that in mind. Also, did you know when you're doing your combos, by the way, you can left click or you can right click. Did you know that? So if you're going to do a combo, I can, at any point, if you see my combo come up, there's a top and a bottom combo. Top and a bottom. So if I do my top combo, yeah, and on the last one, if I do a bottom, I do a crazy hit. So I know my weapon's not being shown. I know none of my NFTs are showing up. But yeah, if I left click, you can see at on the middle of the screen there, when I left click, if I hit the green, I can, I think my NFTs are coming in, and that's why it's just frozen for a minute. Okay, yeah, so here we go, right? So if I left click, I do a small attack, and then I do a left click and a left click again. Ready? Look. Alright, so I do a 1, and then I do an over the shoulder. So I do a hit, and then I do an over the shoulder. Now let's try something different. I'm going to do a left and a right click. Ready? Left and a right. That's an uppercut. So you can do different combos. I can go left click, right click. And I do that. Or I can go left click, and this time I can go left click and I do a... Oh, yeah. So left click, left click, left click, left click. And he does a spin. Or I can go left click, left click, left click. Oh yeah, I missed it. And then at the end, I can go right click, and I do that. So you can actually mix and match different combos. What is my leaderboard rank? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. I know it's updated today. Oh, my item has been sold. Boom. There's another one. 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. Another item just got sold, so let's have a look. I am 287th. 287 at the moment, which is cool. More than happy to be there. More than happy to be there. So let's have a look on Open Loot. Let's have a look on Open Loot. And also that means I'm going to need to just pop back into here for a sec. Okay. So, yeah, look at that. Pending transactions. 1,143 pending. Nice. Nice. That means it just sold. There we go. You can see that. Lunar Time Warden for 394 and one for 398. And that's after tax. So obviously I'm paying $20 in fees. So that was that easy? Oh, wait 1 sec. That's not the right one. 1 second. Easy Poker. A Metaverse X. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate both of you. Would it be improvements for players with less than 5 ampults? Hey, Wazera, what's an ampult? Sorry, just to check. For players with less than 5... Would there be improvements for players with less than 5... Oh, is that hourglasses? With less than 5 hourglasses? I don't know. I don't know if there needs to be any improvements with that. Possibly, I guess. I'm not sure. Let us run around your metaverse. We just did. Oh, you want to come and run around my metaverse? Yeah, sure. If you want to, you're welcome to. You're watching Wheel of Fortune. Nice. I'm trying to get into my metaverse, so would I like to buy a vow? Hey, Wheel of Fortune's amazing. I used to love watching that. Let's see if we can get in here. I don't know. Yeah, Hourglass. I don't know if it's broken at the moment. I kind of think it's doing its job. I think it's doing its job. I think rather than... I don't think they need to change the drop rate on Hourglasses. I think they need to adjust the entry fee. And hopefully that will come in time. They'll balance that. There's a lot of things that they can and will do, and it'll get better and it will get worse, and yeah, just is what it is at the moment. I'm not really focused on dungeons at the moment because I struggle with them, simply because of the lag. So I just focus on other areas. You know, I've been in and out of the marketplace. Like I've been buying. So here's one thing that I've been buying. I'll show you this right now. I've been buying. Here we go. I've been buying loads of these Origin weapons. Now again, maybe a complete mistake, but if in the future they allow trading of Origin, crafting of Origin weapons, which they might, then I'm ready to go up to Exalted. Hey, sorry to bother you. You are not bothering me at all. The whole purpose of me streaming is to connect with you guys, and so you're not bothering me. Can you attach 2 different spaces in your personal metaverse? Absolutely. Yes, you can. So what you do is you'll come to this door and you'll attach your first space, and then you'll come into your next room, whichever that room is, and then there'll be doors off of it, like here, look. So you'll come up to this door, connect a space, and then you'll just put another space on it. Oh look, I can put an armory on there if I wanted to. What? What? Why not? Okay, it won't let me. But you get the idea. You do lose one of the doors, but yeah, it's worth it. We need to do some cool stuff in here. So this is I quite like the Evermore actually though. I like the large Evermore because Wowdy shot. So okay, there's a new series that I'm recording at the moment, guys. There's a new series that I'm recording. I'm really excited to do it. We're going to start it next week. It's called Big Time Cribs. Okay, it's called Big Time Cribs. I'm going to sort out the biggest whales, influencers, gamers, and I'm going to get them to invite me into their metaverse, and we're going to walk around and have a look around, and we're going to see what's going on. And we're going to start with none other than Whale D Shark next week. And the idea is to be able to get you to connect a little bit more, maybe have a chat with the owners of the space, what got them into Big Time, you know, have a little interview with them, you know, and then we'll do a little tour, and we'll see how they've kitted out their space. So yeah, mine's really crap at the moment. I have no decorations, but I'm really looking. I can see a new workshop in the future for decorations. I can see that being a thing. So look here, I could kind of connect a space. There we go. Look, I can put that in, connect it, and then that would connect. There we go. So now I've got like another space. I love these rooms, by the way. I think it's so cool what they've done with the doors, the rooms themselves. Like at first I wasn't sure, but now I just, yeah. The hands, everything. I love it. It's so cool. Have you ever just sat in here and just like chilled out, just watched all this random stuff come flying towards you, like heads and trees of life and stuff like that? It's and the fact that I can like go out and come, it's good. It's good. I'm. This impresses me. This corridor, not so much. I'm not impressed by the corridors, I'm not going to lie. And then to remove a space, just click on that, and it will remove it. Gone. Alright, there we go. I am not going to sell any more of my Time Wardens. I've sold 5. Sold 5. Not going to sell anymore. It's interesting to see the price though. Let's have a quick look, shall we? So let's go to the marketplace and have a very quick look on here. All right, let's type in, or go to workshops. And we're going to look at Time Wardens. Now, I did tell you earlier that I was going to take my Galactic Time Warden off the market. I did. I took my Galactic Time Warden off the market earlier, and I relisted it. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. This is me. $4,100. I'm not interested in undercutting people to get the quickest sale. I truly believe that these are going to increase in value. I do. I think they're going to increase in value. So I'm quite happy to sit. Now, this is obviously ridiculous. Nobody's going to sell this. That's fair enough. Up to you. I mean, I would use it personally. I think you know, it's sitting there. It's wasted. Like, no one's ever going to buy it for that. And if someone does buy it, it's obviously a mistake. And are you really going to feel good about screwing someone out of 60 grand? Like, it's I don't know. Like, whoever, fair play, whoever did that, whatever. But it just, like, what a waste of an asset. just remove it from the market and just don't leave it. Just what's the point? But yeah, I truly see $4 grand. $4 grand, totally see that. And so, yeah, I think someone could easily come in and sweep the floor. And because there is only 4, if they decide they want all 4, I might end up making an extra $900 on this. I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I mean, this is interesting pricing. So let's have a quick look here. There might be an opportunity here. You watch. I'm going to get stream sniped, but YOLO. All right. So let's have a look at. I would normally do this off stream, but hey ho. All right, let's have a look at this, shall we? Time. Oh, look, they've gone up already. These were 380 earlier on. 380. They've already adjusted. Already adjusted. Now look at these. Look at this floor getting swept. This is getting swept up hard. I see these going up to 500. Look at the 444. Okay, there's a big floor there. Wow. Big floor. 444 is a massive. There's a lot of resistance on 444. There's like 20 of them, roughly. I don't know. Is it Mr. Whale? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I think he's probably in bed by now. I don't think he'll be up. Well, in fact, no, it wasn't. I can tell you it wasn't Mr. Whale. Because it was some guy called Happy Poker, I think, who bought mine. I'm not interested in buying these, but there you go. The price of these is very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, look at these. These are 700. These are now 400. I mean, people are starting to realize. Now, the question is, where does the floor sit? If the floor here sits at $500, which it could possibly do, and the floor here sits at like 750, even a grand, 750, a grand, 1500, 2 grand, 3 grand, 5 grand. I mean, that's a bit overpriced. 10, 20 grand. I mean, crazy. So Time Wardens at the moment for me, I mean, I guess the Mythic doesn't feel bad. The Mythic doesn't feel bad. I mean, if I was looking at a Legendary and a Mythic, I would probably pay the extra 250 to get the Mythic if I was going to do it. I don't feel like this is terrible. But there's not that many. There's not that many. Mythic feels bad when you calculate the cost to make hourglasses. Yeah, absolutely. But what you're looking at is, are you buying something that... It's like when you buy a house, right? When you buy a house, you don't make your money when you sell a house. You make your money when you buy a house. That might feel a bit strange, but you make your money... Ask anybody in property. You make your money when you buy a house. Because however much you buy it for determines your profit margins when you come to sell it. People always look to get a good deal when they buy. You normally make your money on something when you buy it, not when you sell it. Seems weird, but makes sense. So you're not looking for something to at what it's going to generate you. If you're buying these assets, you're buying them with the intention and you're hoping they're going to hold their value. What's the highest rank Mythic can go? That would change everything. Well, common is 10. So I think it's 10. Let me have a look. So I think it is 10. Is it 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? No, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's 10. That'll be 20, 30, 40. I know Exalted is 60. I think it is. Top of the range is 60. So, yeah, something like that. So maybe 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I don't know. Whatever. Something like that. Roughly 10. Everyone increases by 10, roughly, I think. But Luna is capped at 10. I would need to look in the big... Maybe it'll be in the Big Time wiki. I mean, I keep telling everyone to go to the wiki, right? So that would make sense. Then I would need to scroll down here and look at economy. Economy components. And we're going to look at what personal metaverse, workshops, Time Wardens. Look at that. Exotics coming out there from the rainbow. Exotics are definitely the things to hold here. Oh, it's 5 levels. Recharge an hourglass, crafting, hourglass. Look at that. These bonuses, look. Recharging hourglasses, crafting hourglass, 100%. You want to be crafting the exotics. No, the colors are not effective right now. The colors are not effective. So colors are... So you've got rarity. Okay, so the rarity is the rarity of the building. But you've also got types. You've got variants. And the variant is going to be either red, blue, or green. Okay, or rainbow. And you can only be a rainbow if you are an exotic, a transcendent, or a unique. Okay? You don't know what it'll be at the moment. It's random. So it depends. Like if you look at spaces, when you open a space, there's a variant on it. Different spaces have different variations. This will be the same thing. So if you mix on a space, if you mix a red and a blue, you'll get a specialization in recharge and hourglasses. Oh no, these are going to be combined. So red, blue. Okay, so red, blue, blue, green. Okay, and then that. So you get 100% bonus. 100% bonus on recharging and crafting if you're doing it from an exotic. Damn. Damn. Those exotics. Exotic is where it is. Honestly, exotic is where it is right now. When people realize just how powerful exotics are with the rainbows, exotics are the boost between exalted and exotic is insane. I am so glad that I've been collecting exotics. Exactly right. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. I've been collecting. So let's have a look at this right now. Right, Time Wardens right now are crazy, crazy. Now, I don't know if this is. We look at this now and we compare this to what we know before. Yeah. So before we know these as they were selling for $20-$30. They've 10x'd. They've absolutely 10x'd. They were $40 a month ago. They've 10x'd. We're used to these being priced at $200 because that's what we were comfortable with. So now when we look at them and we compare them to $200, they seem overpriced. But maybe at $200 they were just cheap, and maybe this is normal. Maybe this is normal. So right now we are just struggling to adjust to the new price. Now the question is this a temporary price? Is this the new standard? Is this too cheap? Is it too expensive? Who knows? All I know is that if this price stays here for long enough, people will start to accept it as a normal. The same way people accept 200 as there were people that were selling their Time Wardens at $200 that bought them for 40 that were laughing. There were people that were laughing because they bought them for $40 and sold them for 200. And now look at them. If they just held on for a couple more weeks, they could have doubled their money, doubled their profit. It's really difficult to know what a price is. Like just 2 days ago, $350 was the norm. $350 was the norm. And then this morning, Wildy Shark come and swept the floor. And now, as a result of that, 400 is now the floor. And actually, right now, 430 is the floor. And people have stopped undercutting each other. Look, no one's undercutting each other anymore. People are starting to realize that if they just hold, people will buy them. You see, somebody could come in here at 428, 427, 426, and you could drive that price back down under 300. But people are starting to realize that if they just hold at these prices, then people will accept this as a new floor. Very curious to see what happens after postcard airdrops come onto the market. I agree, A-Town Gaming, and that is currently my play. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was selling my Time Wardens expecting that on the 6th, thinking I would buy them back this week. Now that that's been changed to the 20th, I'm now sitting there thinking to myself, I've got to wait another 15 or another 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks to buy back my Time Wardens. Now it's kind of seeming like, do you know what I mean? I was making $10, $1. I was making $1 per hour, which was approximately $10 per day per Time Warden. 5 Time Wardens, that was $50 a day. So I'm losing $50 a day. So just to work that out in, just roughly, like let's have a look here. So what is it? 17 days we've got, and the airdrop might not come out at the same time, but 17 days, right? I was making $50 a day. So $50 a day over 17 days is $850 I'm losing. So just by selling my 5 Time Wardens, yes, I've made some money on selling them, but I'm losing $850. Yeah, something to consider, right? Something to consider. Now, the other thing to look at the moment is not Hourglasses. But the other thing to look at the moment is workshops, right? Let's have a look at the forges. Forges are cheaper right now because weapons. Look at these legendaries. Look, $80 for a legendary. These have gone up now. These have gone up. I was buying these for like $80. Look at them now. I could sell my mythic forges and make a nice profit on that. I could make like a $500 profit if I was to sell these now, if they were to sell. But I'm not going to. I'm going to hold them because I still think they're undervalued compared to what we're going to see. But yeah, people are starting to buy these, right? Now you could look at this and say $20, $40. Look at this though, $44 for an epic or $40 for a rare. It's not accurate, right? And then from 20, 24, 40, 44. Like you'd spend the extra $4 and get the uncommon, right? You'd spend the extra $4 and get the epic, right? 44 to 80, okay. 84 to 134, okay. But then look at that jump. 134 to 300. Look at the jump. Right. Mythic Forges. Mythic Small Space is fairly cheap right now, yeah. I agree. I agree. Now, the price to get an Exalted is quite high, but even if you were to get the legendaries are not, they're not bad. Most people are probably going to, because you've got to think of the cost of craft as well. I mean, look at these. Look at these. Tempted. Very tempted. I'm not gonna. If I do any buys or anything like that, I'll do it off stream. So I don't want to manipulate or change the market or anything like that. But tempted. Very tempted. Let's have a look and see what the armories are like. Oh, my bad. Clicked the wrong button. Sorry, one sec. All right, so let's look at these, shall we? 22, 44. Now, armories are typically worth a little bit more. Armories are typically worth a little bit more than forges. 355. Look at this one. 117, look. Oof, all day long, look. 117 all day long. Now, again, I was buying those at like $80, $100. I still think they're probably undervalued. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I feel like as crafting comes into it and becomes more important. So look, not the value of common items isn't really going to be worth much, yeah? Most gates at the moment require you to have at least uncommon. It's going to get to the point where you're going to want to have a rare set at least. You're going to want a rare set. Yeah, most people are going to want a rare and then they're going to push from rare to legendary. Not many people are going to be able to make the push from legendary to mythic to exalted to transcendent. Yeah, that's kind of like big boy WoW territory. But most average gamers are going to be able to go from common up to rare. Common to rare. And then a few people are going to push to get legendary. Why? Because people like to wear legendary gear. Legendary is good. Mythic and above goes into that realm of, you know, big spender, high end. But when you're looking at mass adoption and you're looking at the average that people, rare to legendary, I think, rare to legendary. Not common or uncommon, but rare as a baseline up to legendary. I think that is going to be where the bulk of volume resides. And so that's kind of the marketplace that I wanted to capture, was the top end of the main market. So legendary for me is kind of where I want to sit. Hey, Jonard, hope you're good, mate. Hope you're well. But I'm not going to buy the legendaries up. I'm going to buy the mythics up so I can go that step above, because the price is just, yeah. To me, it just makes sense. Now, the other thing that I can look at here is spaces. So let's have a quick look at spaces. Jeez, those spaces are coming down. 739? Yoink. Ooh. Do not stream snipe me. Do not stream snipe me. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Thank you. I'll have that. That's just ridiculously cheap. I think I might go and buy some more of them. Maybe I can shill why it's so good. Yeah, I mean, I personally believe that the exalted spaces are going to be required. Yeah, like they're you're going to need them because the top end players are going to need them now. Obviously, most people are going to want exalted large spaces. I get that, but the exalted small space is still good. And look, already it's $7.99. It's 800, right? So I just bought one at like $7.30. Yeah. Right now, 800 is still cheap. Someone's going to come in and sweep this floor. They will. Someone's going to come in and sweep this floor. So what am I going to do right now? Well, I've just bought this exalted small space, and right now I'm going to sell it. And I'm going to sell it for $7.99. Why? Because that's what it's worth all day long. All day long. I'm not going to undercut the floor. I'm going to do it exactly what the floor is. There we go. Listed. I'm more than happy to buy that and to flip that for a quick 50 quid. Because that will sell all day long. And I don't mind doing that. Because, again, if we come back, and I just want to explain why. If I come across to dashloot.com, go to my portfolio in dashloot.com, look at what I've made in terms of profit. Look at what I've made in terms of profit from just flipping and trading things. I'm nearly 10 grand up by doing this. Yeah, it hasn't updated in a couple of days, but I'm telling you now, I mean, it's not much different to where it was there. Like a couple of extra days, and I haven't really done much, to be honest, but yeah. Yeah, all day long. This is what I'm quite happy to do, is sit there, look for things that I think are undervalued, buy them, and then just relist them at what they should be. Someone wants a quick sell, good luck to them. There was a Time Warden earlier that someone listed it for 320. It went super, super quick. They were selling for 400 and someone listed one for 320 and it just went. I couldn't. It was on stream. If you were on stream, you would have seen it. I couldn't put my 2FA in quick enough to buy it. Yeah, which is quite funny. Yeah. I think that there's definitely opportunity here. There's definitely opportunity. And I'm not sitting grinding dungeons because I don't need to. I think that there is a lot of money coming into this space. And I still think that all it takes is one guild or one whale to come in and sweep the floor, and it changes everything. Don't believe me? Look at this. What happened this morning? There was 10. There were 24 on sale, and Whale D come in and swept the floor, and he bought like 10 of them or something, however many he bought. There were 10 left on sale. There were 10 left. And now look, as a result of that, they were pushing back down to 350, and now they're pushing 450. It takes one person to come in and sweep a floor, and it changes everything. There's not a lot of liquidity at the moment. It's fascinating. I love it. I'm very excited to see what's happening and how this all works. Now, actually, when I look at this, I even think right now, do you know what? Yeah. I even think right now, sorry, 1 second. I'm going to unlist that. I'm absolutely going to unlist that because I don't need to sell that really quickly. I don't need to. That is a active listing of Let me go and remove that. Exalted small space. Cancel sale. Yes. All right. I've now cancelled that listing. The reason for that is because right now, I don't feel like I need to sell it. Just a few days ago, Exalted small spaces were selling for $1,200. Just a few days ago. They were selling for $1,200. I think $800 is really cheap right now. There's a lot on the market, but I actually think this is quite cheap. And I think I can list this for $1,200. But look, there's no point right now in me doing that because at the moment, there's a lot of floor that needs to be chewed through. Right? All of this needs to be sold first. So what am I going to do? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to come across here to Dashloot. I'm going to click on price alerts. I'm going to add a price alert. I'm going to type in Exalted. And I'm going to look for Exalted small space. And I want to know when it goes over 1,100. And I'm going to create I'll say 1,000. So I'm going to create a price alert when this goes over 1,000. And now guess what? I'm going to get an email and a text message. I'll get an email and a text message when that goes over 1,000. I don't even have to monitor it. Just leave it. So what do I do in the meantime? Well, it's really easy. I go back to... I did not get that dreaded... okay, my bad. Let's go back in. Go to OpenLoot. Swap that from where it currently is. So going to go to my collection. Going to go to items to sell. Going to move to in-game. And let's go and deploy it. And let's get some cracked hourglasses while we wait. Again, being efficient, right? I'm not in a position where I'm in a hurry to sell things. So I'm fortunate enough that I can buy and hold and I can play the market. So let's do that. Why isn't there any candy? I don't know, that's a good question. Epic or higher will also be a tier in my opinion. Ice Castles, Prestige Dungeons show it. I think so as well. I think you're right. I think there's definitely a lot of room for things to evolve and expand. And I think we're going to see a lot more in the future. It's going to take time. It's going to take time, but we'll get there. Oh, I've got some invite codes. Hey, would anybody like an invite code? Is anybody not playing this game yet? And would anybody like to start playing this game? Is anybody not playing? Would you like an invite code? If you would like an invite code, here is mine. This is my invite code. If you would like one, you are more than welcome to come and join. I will just leave one up there for now. If you're not playing a game and you want to, there's an invite code for you. That being said, how many rare hourglasses does it take to craft an epic? Great question. Let me show you. Your question was how many rare hourglasses does it take to craft an epic? Now, I actually did make this earlier, but I think someone in my team deleted it, which is a bit of a shame. But I actually made a thing about this. So let's just bring this up. Oh, hold on. Whoa, sorry. I got my DMs open. 1 second. Let me just close that down. Oh. So to craft, okay. So to craft an epic, it would take. This was to create an exalted. All right. So hold on. Let me go back and check. So the way that I did this before, I'm actually wondering where this was. Let me check. I don't know where it's gone. I did have a sheet. It looks like that sheet's been deleted. Just trying to figure out. No, it's not there. Looks like it's possibly been deleted. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Oh, no, here it is. I've got it. I've got it. Hey, look, I made this earlier. Here's one I made earlier. Right. Now, this tells you everything you need to know, right? So, in order to make an epic, what was your question, sorry? How many rare hourglasses does it take to make an epic? It takes 4. So, one epic takes 4 rare, which takes 16 uncommon, which takes 80 common. So, 80 common, 16 uncommon, 4 rare, 1 epic. And I work this out. So I can basically sit here and say, okay, well, what is it going to take me to make a legendary? So in order to make a legendary, you need 320 commons. An epic into legendary, I can just sit here and do this. It would take 4. 4 epic to make a legendary, which would also be, in terms of uncommon, you would need 64 uncommon to make that legendary. Yeah, so I made this to kind of give me that understanding. Hey, GM. 1 AM? Damn. Okay. All right, let's wait for this to catch up for a minute. All right, it's there we go. Now I'm going to go down here. And I can't do anything there because that won't work. And I can't do anything there because that won't work. But I can come down here. And on here, I can connect. There we go. There's our new little space. We'll connect that. Hopefully that works. I don't want none of that crazy stuff. Nope, there we go. Perfect. Straight in. Another room. Oh, look. This is what we just bought. This is what $800 gets you. Nope. Nope. $730. Love the spreadsheet and analysis. Oh, I like to track my data. Nice. All right. So now we've got another exalted space that's now just going to start bringing us in more cracked hourglasses because, you know, we can't have enough of those. All good. I've only got 5 of these left now, though. Kind of running out of. I need more. Only 3 minutes left on that, so. I mean, you know, why not? I want to check something anyway. So, uncommon gives you 15, 26, 2 hours, yep. 17, 26, 2 hours, yep. 22. 17, alright, let me just see, is that correct? Is that the same? When you speed it up for 5 crystals, you know this team knows what they're doing. 100%, mate. 100%. Let me just check on this. I want to just check something out. What was we getting before? We were getting 12. We were getting 15. Yep. We were getting 17, and we were getting 22. Yep. So that's the same. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. Okay. So everything there is the same. Luck 92 still. Luck 1950. Luck 1725 and luck 15. Okay, so they haven't changed anything. They haven't changed anything in that sense. In terms of dismantling, still 295. So that's still the same. All right, cool. I'll run across to here. And I'm just going to speed these up to finish them. What is the net profit on dismantling and speeding up? Well, I can tell you. The net profit on dismantling and speeding up is on average, now I've only got 5 time wardens now. I'm only making $5.25 an hour. Cost of time warden was $350 because that's what I paid for each of them. Which meant it would take me, at this current rate of doing what I'm doing, it's going to take me 13 days to break even. $13 days to break even. Now, I've got to check I've got the calculation right here. Cost per time warden. Yep. Cost per time warden. Total amount of time wardens. Yep. Price per hour. So that divided by that, yep, is 333 hours. Yep. So if I was to say equals $5.25 times by 333 hours, that's going to make 17,000. Yeah, so that's right. That is correct. Okay, so that's per hour. Now, per day, because just divide that by 24 hours and then we're going to get the days. But I'm only going to work half a day, so it needs to be that, and it needs to be times 2. So it's going to take me 30 days to break even working 12-hour days, which is fine. $28 days to break even. And that's working 24 hours. And this is 12 hours. Oh, my bad. 12-hour days. Hopefully that makes sense. So 28 days to break even if I'm working 12-hour days. How do you get cracked hourglasses? Cracked hourglasses, very simply, you just need to own space. If you have space deployed, they will spawn every 48 hours, possibly. They're not guaranteed, but more than likely you'll find them. In fact, if you check out my sheet, you'll be able to see, because my sheet tells you exactly what I got earlier. So earlier on, I got 498, which is the equivalent right now based on the current price. If I look at my dashboard, it tells you the current price of BIGTIME. This is all pulled in from CoinMarketCap. So you can see the price of time currency and that. So at the moment, that is currently 15 cents. So with that being said, if I come back to my cracked, you can see here 498 is 6,791 potential BIGTIME if it was all broken down. And that is based on the BIGTIME totals here, based on what I got. And that's based on their values, which is currently correct. Which means current market value, if I was to sell it right now, if I was to break it all down, would give me $1,000, which is not taken into consideration. There is a cost of crystals, because it costs 26 cents worth of crystals for everyone I break down. So $92 in costs, which is at the moment almost 10% of my profit. And so, yeah, and if I work that on a daily, that's going to be $472 per day right now, if I was to break them all down. But I don't have, at the moment, I don't have enough time wardens to break them all down. That is my bottleneck. That is my concern, my challenge. I need more time wardens. I simply don't have enough time wardens. I want to own more time wardens. How do I do that? Well, I simply sell them when they're high and I buy them when they're low. I am fully expecting, if I'm able to, speed up 0. Yep, I'll pay that. You don't have enough time crystals to speed them up, but it doesn't cost me anything. How? What? My time wardens in rentals? No. No, they're not. I've sold them. I sold my time wardens. I simply don't own them anymore. I'm using 5 to dismantle right now because I'm poor. So I think I need to leave and come back in, right? Because it's not going to let me do this anymore because they're done. So it's okay if I speed them up. If I speed them up, it's okay. They're done. But if it gets to 0, I have to leave and come back. Yeah. That's fine. Oh. I mean, obviously, there's a big nerf that's happened today. There's been a big nerf to cracked hourglasses, and it's probably going to continue to happen. So, I don't know. I'm going to try and do this for as long as I can. But here's the other thing, right? I can't break these down quick enough. Right now, I have... I don't know. Let's count. Let's count, shall we? Let's see how many I've got. Speed these up. What was nerfed? Cracked hourglasses. The drop rate for cracked hourglasses was nerfed. Not the drop rate, sorry. The drop quality was nerfed. Sorry, not the drop rate. Not the drop rate, the quality. What do I mean by that? Well, let's have a look. So this was what happened 2 days ago. Okay, 2 days ago from my spaces, I got 23 epics. Yeah. Today I got 9. So I got 23 2 days ago. I got 26 4 days ago. So I know this works. I got 27 before that. This is every 2 days. And today I got 9. So 27, 26, 23, 9. Commons went from 173, 142, 173, 284. Yeah? Rares went from 70, 74, 77 to 55. So epics have been nerfed hard. Rares have been nerfed a bit. Uncommons have also been nerfed a bit, but commons have been buffed. I've got over 100 extra common. On what exchange do I sell my tokens? I just sell them on Uniswap, to be honest with you. I'm not saying it's the best way to do it, but that's just what I do. There's going to be much more efficient ways to do it, but that's just what I do. We sped yesterday with Rook and we finished dungeons in 7 minutes and he got 1 to 2 big time. Nice. Yeah, I'm not running dungeons at the moment. Doesn't seem worth it. Could you explain your maths on forges, or are you just XP boosting at the moment? I mean, I'm not doing anything on forges at the moment. I'm not even using them. And there was another boost that was talked about today, right? I'm not crafting. I'm not worried about the leaderboard right now. For me, the leaderboard is not a focus of mine right now. I'm done crafting. Like, I crafted my items as far as I wanted to. I crafted up to epic. Got epic rares and epics. Actually, do you know what? I say that. I actually don't mind crafting. I might. So, yeah. Actually, I should probably do some more crafting, right? I need to look at what I need to do. I need to finish my set. I haven't finished my kit yet. But we've got like 3 months, right? Got 3 months to, like, this season is 3 months long, so I don't need to rush and craft now. I could wait. I could wait until next month and craft. Like, I'm fully expecting them. Like, they're going to want to kickstart the economy next month, right? Everyone's on a hype right now. It's the leaderboard. It's great. It's amazing. After this leaderboard, everyone's going to go like, oh. And then the team are going to have to come in and do some marketing and be like, hey, guys, here's an event for you. So I'm kind of waiting for the events. I'm only going to take action during events. During the downtime, I'm not going to do anything. Why? Because I know that the team are testing events. That's what they're doing. The team are running events. They've run like 3 events in the last 2 weeks. So just wait for the event, right? If there's something you want to do, there'll be an event for it. Ah, you entered into the free Desolation giveaway. Nice. Why not? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? The problem might be with max supply for commons being full. Yeah, this is true. Molten Wrath is the only one I care about making. Yeah, I've got an epic Molten Wrath at the moment that I made. Looks nice. Does look nice. It's on the marketplace. I'm selling it. I decided I didn't want it, and I'm not actually selling it for a profit. I'm actually selling it at a loss. But I just figured I wanted to recover my costs, my crafting costs, as best I could. It might be a bad decision. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, you got the Heart NFT. Can't wait for the 16th. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a few other games on the marketplace, and if you're interested in them, great. I'm not, like, I'm only gonna focus on Big Time, because I think there's a lot of noise and distractions out there, and like, I'm not saying they're not bad games or good games or anything like that. But I struggle with everything I've got to do at the moment, right? I'm not even paying attention to things like Star Atlas. I'm not paying attention to things like Genopets, Legends of Venaria. I'm not paying attention to Honeyland. Like, I've got hundreds of thousands of dollars of assets across multiple games. I'm not even paying attention to them. The last thing I want to do right now is buy into another game. good luck to the team and wish them nothing but well, and I hope it all goes good. But for me, the marketplace, I just want, what I really want from the marketplace, I want the marketplace to remember my settings. When I set a filter for Big Time, I want it to remember when I log back in that that's my filter for Big Time, and I don't want to see all the other games. That's just my own preference, and hopefully they'll do that. Who knows? There's too many other games. There's too many other games out there right now, and good luck to them. But I've got Shrapnel coming up as well. We've got Dead Drop as well. It's too much. And Jonard, yes, I'm absolutely going to give you the operator skin. Jonard, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, is an incredible guy from the Philippines who's been working with me for years and has stayed on even after the contracts expired and we stopped working together professionally, as in I stopped paying him. He still stayed on to support the community. I love him for that. So Jonard, you're absolutely going to get that free operator skin for Shrapnel so you can play it. I will send that across to you when I can. An incredible guy, by the way. If you ever see Jonard, amazing guy. Him and his partner have probably been two of the most instrumental people in my guild, and love them to bits. They've been there through everything. They've been there through my hack, when I got not hack, when I was sabotaged. They was there through the sabotage. They helped me rebuild. They've been there for the community from day one. I have absolutely nothing but a lot of love and respect for these two people, Cactus and Jonard. They're amazing. That being said, what I don't have a lot of respect for and love and appreciation for is my lack of UI, which I currently need right now. So, is this, what is this one? This is my, no, that's not the one I want. Where is it? I think it's next door. Wait, what? Time Warden. Ah, it's here. Here we go. What do I have? What do I need? God, I don't even know. Is it? I guess. Oh wow, that's kind of struggling right now. I'm really looking forward to getting into the crafting. I think they need to do a lot more work on the crafting to make it something that I want to do. It just doesn't feel there just yet. Also, this is struggling right now. Don't know why. It's frozen, by the way. I can't do anything. Armories are out of stock on the marketplace. What armories? Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised with this new event that's just been mentioned. Oh no, wait! It looks like it's just kicked in. Okay, let's see if I can look. Can I get into my inventory? Okay. Can I get into my collection? Okay. Now here's the problem. I don't know what I've got. Okay, so I've got a rare head. And I've got an uncommon mantle. So now I guess I need to look at my collection. What have I got in terms of, right, items to sell, nothing. But what am I selling? What am I selling? Okay, I've got a more of the Dragon Lord free that I'm selling. I'm not going to say the price or anything because I don't want to do anything like that. But I've got a more of the Dragon Lord free that I'm selling. I've got an Astral Edge free that I'm selling. Astral Edge free that I'm selling. And what else have I got? Oh, and the Molten Wrath 4. The Molten Wrath 4. Okay. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? $576 is the floor on that. Okay, that's fine. I'm selling mine at, okay. Cool. Nice. I mean, I've got about 10 grand's worth sitting on the market right now, waiting to sell. So, Mantle of the Onyx, Throne Head. Do I want this? I'm not selling anything else That is... I'm just checking, sorry. I'm not selling anything else that is... Okay, perfect. There's no other listings. Right, so... I'm going to keep this. I quite like this. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I mean, I'm just going to keep mine on for now because I much prefer this, right? This is... I like this. I like this whole get-up that I've got. So then... Let me just look at the collection. I can see what... Hopefully I can see from here. I don't know. I mean, there's... I don't know. There's so much stuff. Oh no, because this is everything. This has got all my cracked hourglasses as well, look. Oh yeah, I bought that, didn't I? That's pretty cool. What is that? That's pre-season. So I could equip that right now. I quite like that shield, you know. I haven't equipped it yet though. Yeah, I'd have to kind of put this on. Hold on, let's go out of here. Yeah, I like this shield. This shield's just ridiculously large. This shield was just ridiculously large. I like this shield. This shield's just ridiculous. I like it. Look, I'm even clipping through it. It's that big. Yeah, it's such a good shield. It's so good for a common shield. It's brilliant. I love it. Bit of a clipping issue. Yeah, $13 is great. I think I paid like 20 something for mine. But yeah, love that shield. It looks so cool. I really wish you could apply another, like I should be able to apply a single-handed NFT. In fact, there should be the option here to apply an axe NFT, a one-handed sword, a two-handed sword, a hammer, and a staff. You should have the ability to select multiple weapon NFTs. So depending what you're wearing in the game, I don't have to keep swapping. Because right now, yeah, there needs to be one for each weapon in my opinion. I think that's kind of missing. Oh, I bought this, but I don't know if I like it or not. I bought it anyway. Not really a fan. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. But I think my favourite one is actually this one. It's this one. I like this one. I like the effect on it. This is pretty cool. But look how many of these I've got, right? It's ridiculous. I bought so many of these. And I've got more as well that are not on here. I've got some stuff I need to sort my stuff out. I've got stupid stuff on here. Wish I could see the Molten Wrath in game. Well, hold on, I'll show it to you. You want to see the Molten Wrath? Let me cancel my sale. Hold on, let me cancel the sale, and then I need to go and move it into game. Sorry for taking it off the market. Don't apologise, it's fine. Move it to in-game. I'm not in any rush to sell it. Refresh my inventory. Moment of truth. Let's have a look, shall we? I'll show you. Just need to wait. Yeah, they do get slightly bigger. They do get slightly bigger. Big Yield is the one. Big Yield's got a mythic. So Big Yield has a mythic Molten Wrath. Looks really nice. Yeah, this is frozen now. Just got to wait a minute. Yeah, but that's the whole idea, right? Common is tiny and then it gets bigger and better as you go. Nice. Just waiting for this too. Yeah, just kind of waiting. Ah, here we go. There we go. Oh, wait, what? Wait, no, wait. Stop. See if I can get it in ready. Okay. Oh. Let's come out of this, shall we? Oh. What's my shield? What's going on with my shield? Oh. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to see here. This is absolutely fine. Can devs do something? There we go. See, it's fixed. Oh. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I want to see if I can bust it up properly. Shin pads, yeah? Okay. It is not doing what it is intended to do. Just give it a moment. It's all going to work. Oh my god, you remember that game, Toasted Waffle? It's such a good game. Do you ever play that game in school? Do you ever play that game in school? You know, when you looked at it and you stick your finger in it and you punch someone? It's kind of what he's doing there, right? He's like... Yeah, we're good. We're good. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to see here. If I run, it's okay. Running's fine. Although clipping... There's a little bit of a clipping issue, but yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I bought an emote as well, did I? Did I buy this? Nice. Nice. Alright, it's making some weird audio noises. I don't know what's going on there. We're just gonna let's while it's figuring itself out, we're just gonna pop down here, see if we can sort this out, just so we don't forget it. Alright, finish that craft, and then we'll... Yeah, sorry, Wimps, just give us a sec. I'll get it enabled for you in a sec. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Sometimes if it goes wrong, just take a different one instead. Oh. Yeah, it's busted up a bit at the moment. Looks like it's struggling. I think I might have to come out and go back in. Nah, it's just not working at the moment. It's not equipping. It's fine. We'll just come out. Best thing to do is just return to lobby. Sometimes things don't work quite the way you intend them to. In fact, looking for gateways. Oh wow, yeah, so it looks like everything's busted up at the moment. Okay. Let me try this. Looking for gateways. Let me just maybe just need to exit the game for a second. Hold on a sec while we try and fix this. Play again. All right, let's see. All right, guys, some more codes I'm going to give out. So I have a few codes if you're interested. If you're not playing a game yet and you want to play, I'm just going to post a couple of codes for you. So if you're not playing a game and you want to play, just use one of these codes. Just use one of these codes. If you're not playing and you want to play, there you go. You've now got the opportunity to come in and play. All right, here we go. Jump back in. Wimps, I got you. I got you, Wimps. Don't worry. We're gonna sort this out together. We're gonna fix this. Nice. Come and join. Come and join the game. I see you, Jonard. What are you doing? Don't be jumping on the bandwagon. No, you're good. You're good. I'm only playing with you, but yeah. Let me just get in here. Yeah, it's not working though because I couldn't even drag it across. It wasn't working. All right, let's. Yeah, there's like 12 hours left on those codes. All right. Do 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 do. Just waiting for this to load. Nice. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, guys. It will kick in a sec. Just give it a minute. No, I mean, it's still a bit challenging with the servers, but it is what it is. I'm not going to sit and stress about it. It's fine. I mean, I can get into dungeons now. I couldn't do that before, so that's definitely an improvement. So I know there's still got more work to do, but it's better than it was. It's not fixed, but it's an improvement. So that's cool. Give it a little bit more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll jump out and jump back in again. Maybe that will fix it. Yeah, it's still pre-season, still early access. Still waiting. I think we're getting in now. It looks like it's going to load. There we go. Cool. It's all good. No point stressing about it. These things happen. Nice. All right. I can see those codes are being used. Awesome, guys. Nice. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. We'll get there. All right. So, I mean, we pretty much covered everything we need to cover tonight anyway. It was really just to be able to collect those hourglasses, and we did that. We've done a lot of other stuff as well. I just want to get this weapon for wimps. I just want to put this epic on for wimps so we can see it. As soon as we've done that, we'll call it there. And before I do, let's hey, oh, someone's in here with me. Who is Dijon? Dijon, who are you, and why do you have more of a? Oh, I like your shield, mate. I like that shield. What shield's that? What's going on? Oh, some weird noises. No, I was trying to inspect him. I was trying to inspect him, and I just left, didn't I? It just took me 4 hours to get in there, and I just left. Such a noob. Such a noob. Oh, so that was actually just an item. It wasn't an NFT. For some reason, I'm in my pants. Okay. Nothing's equipped yet. Oh, it's you. Oh, that was you. Wait, you was in my. How did you get in there? Wait, what? How did you get into my space? That's so random. I haven't even got a weapon. I'm just gonna punch you to death. Hold on. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look, customs on as well. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen.
Rise of the revolution.
All right. So what we're going to do, just want to get this working for you, man. I want to show you this. I'm determined. I'm not giving up until you see it. Like, I know you want to see it. I'm going to sort it out for you. All right. I'm lagging in your space, bro. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. Oh, there you are. You're there. Look, we're back in. Hello, mate. All right, what was I trying to do? Here we go. I was trying to Oh, it is. It's there. Okay. It's this one. I like the fact I can just click buy and it just like brings it up for me. $20 for that? Okay, nice. It's a common, but $20 for that? Crazy. All right. What is it? It's a pre-season shield and it's silver. I like it. It's nice. I like it. It was $10 when you bought it. It's not $10 now. Nice. Hold on, wait. Why am I wearing a hammer? Why have I got a hammer? This is not right. Hold on. Ah. I think we might be there. Hey. Is it going to work? No? Not going to work. Oh, I think it's maybe going to work. The hammer's gone, so the fact that the hammer's gone makes me think it's maybe going to work in a minute. Oh, there we go. My UI's just kicked in. Oh. We will laugh at this in a year. Also, that's when you can see this weapon. In a year. It was in that moment that Steve knew. The server's fucked up. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm stuck. All right, good talk. I have a feeling it's gonna do one of two things at this point. It's either gonna snap in and work, or it's gonna kick me. This is normally the point where your metaverse is larger than any dungeon. It does feel like a tomb. Tomb of the Osiris or something, yeah. All right, fun chat, guys. I kind of want to show you this, but at the same time, I'll post you a picture. I'll post you a picture, mate. I want to show it to you, I really do, but there's not very much I can do at this stage. I'm going to craft it anyway, no worries. It looks nice, it does look good. It's got a really nice aura and a good effect on it, which looks really cool. It's a good sword. It's a good sword. It's definitely, I think it's definitely the best one. I'm very much also a believer in, like, I was crafting the Astral Blade, and I got up to rare and I was like, this is really boring. This is just a boring sword. It doesn't look very nice. Like, I'm all about the auras and the effects. So I want something that's got a good aura and a good effect around it. You know, I want something that stands out, that does something different. Like when you smack the sword, the hammer on the floor, I want like a really cool effect. Like, they're the things that I expect from crafting higher levels. And I got up to the rare Astral and I was like, doesn't feel as good. Especially when I look at something like, and I consider something like the Molten. Oh, I think, yeah, there we go, we got kicked. Computer said no. All right, gonna try just one last time. That shield that guy had reminded me of the Cybertruck. I know. Did you see the Elon Musk meme that had him with Joe Rogan smoking a spliff? And it was a picture of Lara Croft, like the old school Lara Croft with the pointy boobs. And he was looking at her boobs, and then he made the Cybertruck, and it was such a good meme. I really did enjoy it. It was funny. Yeah, that was good. Right, let me see one last time. It's probably equipped now, to be honest. It's probably equipped. Yeah, look, it is. It's equipped. So I just need to wait for my NFTs to kick in. All right. You're going to see it this time. You're going to see it. It's going to be there this time. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go and do a raid. And we're going to raid Custom TV, who's actually running dungeons right now. So it would be awesome to go and raid him. He's a really, really good streamer. I want to go and send him some love. So maybe when we go and raid him, you can just pop into the chat and be like, hey. I really want to try and get a lot of the streamers together so we can support each other. I think it's really important to do that. Custom is the happiest guy on earth. So yeah, we're going to go and raid him after this. And then I will be back again, hopefully tomorrow. But it really depends on these servers. I want to play with you guys. I want to run dungeons. I want to play. I just look at what's been happening right now. The last kind of... There you go, mate. There it is. You know, the last kind of half an hour of messing about. There we go. You can kind of see it now. Hey, you're still in here. Nice to see you. It's slightly used now. Slightly used. Nice. That was a good effect. What was that? Nice. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it. But honestly, honestly, if you give me a choice of weapon, that is the epic. That's correct. And in fact, I can, I think if I get in here, there you go, I can show you here as well. There you go. I prefer, over this, I actually prefer, oh look, all of my stuff's locked again, so yeah, it's bugging out at the moment. I prefer the uncommon that I'm running. My daughter picked it for me and I was like, do you know what? I really like it. I think it finishes off the set. You know the one I mean, the axe that I'm running at the moment. Yeah, I like that axe. I really like that axe. But I'm not going to get to show it to you now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on any other channel, like YouTube or anything like that, in fact, let's just have a check. Yes, there are some of you on YouTube right now. Amazing. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to start a raid right now. We're going to go and raid custom. And then if you're on YouTube, guys, I'm going to end the stream. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. All of you guys, I appreciate you. Hopefully it's been valuable. You've enjoyed it. And yeah, jump back in for Wild D Shark's next stream and he will announce something awesome. And if all of you are there, I'm just going to say it now. There's gifts. There are gifts that you will be able to get. And it'll be worth it. So yeah, just keep an eye on his stream and I'll be there as well. And we'll announce it next time. All right, ladies and gentlemen on Twitch, let's start this raid. Hopefully you're all ready. I'm going to jump in there as well. And sorry the game froze. I apologise for that. But all right, let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate you. And I will see you all on the next stream. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.